We had an opportunity this year to take a look at what our students needed in sixth grade and what the state was asking them to do, what we already had, and what opportunities were presented to us. And what we have in front of us is the result. CLCS, Career Readiness, Life Literacies and Key Skills, is being referred to by the middle school as Life Literacies and Key Skills, and it's pretty explicit with the units of study in which we'll be teaching all of our sixth grade students. And if you'll notice a direct correlation with this course and curriculum to Standard 9. So much so that the course or the unit titles line up directly with what the state is asking us to do. Those units include 21st Century Career Readiness, Education and Career Planning and Awareness, Digital Citizenship and Technology Literacy, Critical Thinking, Problem Solving and Innovation, Local, Global, and Cultural Awareness, and our Personal Financial Literacy and Responsibility Requirement, all integrated and woven throughout this course. The course is structured in a way that's pretty similar to some of our sixth grade courses, whereas you notice that those key foundational pieces of the course, which are the 21st century skills and the educational planning and awareness, those units of study are layered over the more nuanced or focused units of study throughout the year, because those are skills that are going to be evolving with our sixth grade students as they come of age and as they start to understand fundamentally and more on a complex level what these skills and these lessons will be. Specifically, we talk about everything from career planning using software and intuitive software to what the state defines as career-ready practices, which were formerly referred to as soft skills, employability skills, the kind of behavioral skills that apply to academia and professionalism. Historically, at the middle school, we had a lot of these things happening just in contained, individualized, compartmentalized ways. For example, we had the LEAD program, which has run, it's a staple of our school, runs throughout the year, and kind of run alongside these programs. What we have done with this course is we have fully and authentically integrated the LEAD program into the course. So it lines up with the critical thinking, problem solving, innovation, the career readiness, the planning and awareness, citizenship, cultural awareness, and they all tie very neatly and nicely together. Same applies to our district's commitment to add in the Wicker strategies, which on their own can be applied and utilized quite nicely, but when authentically integrated into a coherent and sequenced course, they become optimized. And that's what this course does. And if you had an opportunity to look through the way that our stage 2 and stage 3 was set up, you'll find that the Wicker strategies, the LEAD program, and all other related programs that kind of fell as outliers within the core fundamental instructional plan of the middle school have all been integrated authentically and lined and driven by the standards. The state has made it very easy for us to do this. So much so that the state has even gone and explicitly tied career technical student organizations and also other professional organizations that have driven the creation of these standards, including the Association for School Counselors, all of the FBLA, DECA, and high school CTSOs, junior achievement, all of these organizations that are endorsed by the state of New Jersey have come together to design this standard, Standard 9, which I encourage all middle school parents and high school parents to learn more about, because this is the direction that the Department of Education has been going over the last 5 or 6 years, if you haven't been paying attention. The department has been increasing its emphasis and its desire to better equip students with career readiness, life literacies, and key skills, a concern that was amplified and magnified coming out of the pandemic. You may have heard Dr. Chanley reference student behaviors in the hallways, right? Not looking in the eyes, things like that. This is not a concern that is localized to Monroe. This is something that the state recognized as a challenge, and that is the essence and the genesis of this standard. A credit to the high school. The high school has been structuring its courses on the foundation of this standard for some time now. We've been very much aware that career readiness, Dr. Higgins has pledged a commitment to CTE programs and dual credit certification programs. So this is the district's commitment to doubling down on the career readiness, life literacies, and key skills standard and course development has long preceded this year. And it's something that we continue to develop. And if you look at the types of courses that we've been developing, it's been very consistent. This school year will be launching an automotive metal fabrication course. We continue to design courses like Living on Your Own, adaptive electives that meet the needs of all students. And to that end, this course is fully adaptable and you can notice also in our units, we have opportunities to differentiate for some of our students with special needs, but there's also opportunities for extension learning opportunities for some of our more gifted students. We like the idea that this class is one of the few opportunities that we have left to catch all of our students before they start to fan out and study in their lane of which they wish to pursue. We looked at this course similarly a few years ago when we made a decision that we were going to teach personal finance and economics digitally. It was met with some concern and why, and no one's doing this, why we need it. And the idea is that because we recognize that the landscape and the nature of the educational arena is evolving, and schools are being asked to do a lot more than we've had to do in the past from a curricular standpoint. The state recognizes this, thus the creation of the standard, and the middle school has recognized this, thus the move to consolidate all of these wonderful programs into one coherent course. And that's what we'll be doing this year. The team did an excellent job of putting this course together. Our instructors have been offered a plethora of resources, sample assessments, some of which I gave you, so you can kind of take a look. They're also embedded in the document. And I imagine this course will continue to evolve over time. The state has already made it pretty clear that these standards are very fluid. They will changing as job data changes, as software improves, and as our societal needs evolve. One area, one last thing I'll bring to your attention is the local, global, and cultural awareness standards that we are addressing in this class. We designed this unit specifically to discuss some of the emerging needs locally here in Monroe, but also at the national level, which, as you know, are evolving quite regularly over time. And it is the expectation of this curriculum and the teachers to evolve their teaching and evolve their way of instructing our children in these areas over time as well. And the state offers tons of professional development through the Office of Career and Technical Education. Our district is obviously committed to this area, K-12, and we look forward to being able to use this course as a way to optimize student performance throughout the middle school. So we'll see how it goes. We're pretty confident. The teachers are ready to go. And if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
So my first question is, what are we calling it? Clicks? Because that's too long a name.
As far as the schedules that are going out, life literacy and key skills.
Life literacy and key skills.
Yeah.
Thank you. I honestly thought it would be the cool CLKS acronym, but life literacy and key skills.
That's actually what it is. That's actually what it is on the state website. Like if you go,
CLKS,
it
right?
is
Yeah.
called CLKS. And if you're on the nj.gov or
Yeah,
anybody
the
that's
link
looking for some light reading, on nj.gov, you go to standard, it's called clicks.
We also ran a course, we ran this course at the high school this year. It was an inclusion elective. It was only offered to some of our youngest students as a pilot.
Yes.
It went very well. It wasn't executed in the same spirit that this course would be because we kind of merged with some of our career technical education electives with some of our younger learners. But the experience that we took from that course drove a lot of our decision-making for the design of this curriculum. And we pulled a lot of the essence of this design came from the experiences of the teachers this year, some of the things that worked, some of the things that didn't. But like I said, this is a course that we believe will continue to evolve, and I would pay close attention to it because, you know, this is exactly what the parents are asking for, but also our teachers are asking for it as well.
So the New Jersey Learning Standard 9.1 to 9.4 is for what block of grades? Is this?
It's K to 12. The state,
K through 12,
yeah, state disaggregates their milestone grades 2, 5, 8, 12.
Okay.
So you'll notice that some of our standards will blend somewhere in the middle, but these standards, we have designed this course in the spirit of the grade 8 standard.
I don't have any more questions. Go ahead.
To share that what you shared with me. I saw the first. Why did I see this before all this came out? Because this is not what I would call champs per se. This from my perspective, this is different. You may not see it that way, but that's how I see it. I think seeing it in this format with the New Jersey Department of Education stamp on it is critical, absolutely critical, because it's saying this is something we should be looking at.